whatever you guys talk about, oh, we don't know the broader impacts on the whole global economy of 20% bump in oil prices. Like, how can you not see that the effects on Iran of the Strait of Hormuz are much more dramatic when they lose the entirety of their ability to export oil, and it's their entire economy?
Wait, but Will, I think I'm glad you asked that question, because I think this kind of gets at the heart of it, because it's not a question of, well, if we're damaging ourselves, but we're damaging them more, therefore that's good. Like, we have the military capability to blow up the entire world many times over, but if we were to do that, we wouldn't say, hey, that was a military victory because we blew a bunch of stuff up. The point is that we're no closer to any of the war aims than we were at the beginning, and now we have a whole new problem that we didn't even have back then. And by the way, those problems weren't nearly enough to launch a war of aggression over. The whole thing is madness. And you can sit here and try to spin it however you want to, but the bottom line is that the commander-in-chief who you're supporting here has declared victory, as Buckley put it, multiple times already, declared the thing over, made all types of threats that he's not even following through on, threatening war crimes and terrorism, and then just backing off of that, the whole time lying through his teeth to the American people. The regime has not fallen. It is a war. The Strait is not going to open by itself. And meanwhile, we're no closer to getting their enriched uranium. We're no closer to getting them to stop supporting Hezbollah. In fact, Donald Trump, look, well, yes, it is, dude. In fact, Donald Trump had to even start warning the Israelis to stop because he was so concerned that was going to blow up this ceasefire, and he needed to take a break from the military action. The bottom line here, Pierce, as you've covered very well on this show, is that somehow Donald Trump allowed Benjamin Netanyahu to con him into this war, which he has openly been spending my entire life trying to drag my country into, lying through his teeth about how they're weeks away from a nuclear weapon for 40 years. And somehow him and the Mossad chief were able to convince Donald Trump of this ridiculous notion that it was a slam dunk that you could get a regime change through the sky, and that the regime
he
would
wasn't
be overthrown
convinced of that.
so quickly.
You didn't even read the New York Times article. That's just flat out false. Like, you're just,
no,
you didn't read it.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did read the article.
Yeah, apparently not, because it made very clear that the Americans did not credit Netanyahu.
Yes, and he did it anyway. And he did it anyway.
Yeah, because he thought it was on his own. He wasn't manipulated to this by Netanyahu.
He called for the people to rise up. Listen, I mean, literally, the State Department themselves just admitted we fought this war for the Israelis. This is the most obvious. I just can't believe you deny this.